everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Johnna, and today I'm going to talk with you about my journey on a GLP-1. And if you're coming back for a visit, thank you so much for your support. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you get some value out of this video or other videos I've made, and if they help you in any way in deciding on a weight loss journey or what these peptides are about, then that's kind of my goal. So I am sharing my journey, which started on August 1st, and I started on 2.5, which is the starting dose of Mounjaro. Anyway, August 1st I started. And then on October 23rd, that is the date I'm going to catch you up to. It was the end of 12 weeks on this medication, and I feel great. I love it. It's been life-changing, life-altering for me. It's allowed me to break through a lot of things that I wasn't able to do with diet and exercise, and I even had gastric bypass surgery. So this medication does something else. Now, it does give you an appetite suppression, but it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like you're on anything. We're back in the day. If you know how the medications were, they kind of had you all hyped up. So on week 13, I started on 7.5. Now, I started a day early, and I got to tell you, I was on 5 milliliters of the Mounjaro I was on 2.5 for 1 full month, 4 weeks. Then I went to 5. When I went to 5, typically during the trials, they stayed on 1 dose each month and moved up. I stayed on 5 for 2 months, so I took 8 doses on 5, which brought me through week 12. So 4 and 8, that's 12. Okay. A day before I hit that 12 weeks, I decided to go up, and I had already been to the doctor and we talked about it because I was getting head noise again. So I moved up to a 7.5, and I did it a day early because I was really getting a lot of head noise and wanted to eat. And if you know anything about this medication, the main component for me that it has alleviated is head noise. The thing that wants you to continue to eat, the thing that tells you not that you're hungry as much as it's like obsessive compulsive behavior. It's like addiction, okay? It's like if it was alcohol or cigarettes or anything else, you just have a craving to eat and eat and eat, whether you're hungry or you're not hungry. So I want to let you know before I go any further that I am not a doctor. I went to my doctor and they prescribed this medication. I switched doctors, and my new doctor is continuing my journey on this GLP-1. And if you are looking to go on this medication, you will need to check with your doctor or a doctor who is going to go along this journey with you and help you through this weight loss. And it's way more than weight loss, though. It is so much more. And I'm going to try to talk a little bit about that today. I am excited that now I moved up to 7.5 and I was losing weight. It wasn't a matter of not losing weight, and I explained that to my doctor. My reason I moved up was because I was getting head noise, okay? I was losing weight. I've steadily lost weight each week. I've lost like 1.5 to 2.3 pounds. I lost last week a total of 1.8 pounds. I was 205 even, and I am 203.2 when the end of the 12 weeks and the start of week 13. Now, it's a couple days after that, so I've continued to lose, but I am down 1.8 for week 12. And I am down a total of 35.6 pounds since I started on this weight loss journey. And I am happy to say I feel great. I'm happy with the consistent, ongoing weight loss. It's not dramatic. It's just slow and steady, which wins the race. And yeah. So week 13, I went to 7.5. Now the doses, if you don't know, they start 2.5, they go to 5, then they continue to go up 2.5. So they go to 7.5, then they go to 10, then they go to 12.5, I think, and then they go to 15. So I started the 7.5. I'll stay here as long as I can. I may be able to do my whole journey here. I don't know. But like I said, the head noise is my main component. Now, I've been on a lot of diets, so I know a lot of people think, well, you can lose that much weight on any diet. Yeah, you can. But the thing is, I only go so far and then that's it. I don't continue to lose. The other thing is, the head noise is always there. It's always a struggle. I'm always trying to count points or calories or carbs or whatever it is, and I'm always trying to stay within guidelines. I'm always trying to almost white knuckle it and not binge on something. It's a fight. It's a fight to lose weight. This is not a fight. I eat whatever I want. I don't want a lot of food. So when I do eat, I try to eat something that I feel has protein or fiber and is healthy. And that doesn't mean everything I eat is healthy. And that doesn't mean that I will never eat. Well, in fact, I'll tell you what, today I did have a half sandwich and I got baked chips with it. And I ate them. Now, those are the first chips I've had since the beginning of August. I don't feel bad about it. I ate like half of them. And then later I ate the other half of the bag. But it's not the same. And when you're on a GLP-1, you understand that it's not, I could eat the whole party-size bag of Doritos or Cheetos or whatever, and I could eat them until I was sick to my stomach. This isn't like that. This is, I eat, I'm content, I move on. And it's such a freeing experience that I'm not always thinking about food. You know, I was thinking today that, was I hungry when I was eating? No, I wasn't hungry when I was doing all that eating. In fact, someone asked me one time about, oh, I'm so hungry. And I was thinking, why? I never let myself get hungry because I grazed. I ate a little all the time throughout the day. I ate. And, you know, they taught us at one time that was kind of a healthy way to eat. Little small meals throughout the day. And graze. And I don't do that anymore. I eat when I know that I need to get some nutrition in. Sometimes I don't eat in the morning. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I eat late morning, early afternoon, you know, maybe 11 or 12. I think, well, I better eat something. It's almost lunchtime. And I'll have something. And, you know, is it an omelet? You know, the other day I had a mushroom omelet. Then in the afternoon, about 3 o'clock, I had probably a 4-ounce cup of chili. And that sufficed me. There was meat in it. There were beans in it. There was cheese. There was corn. There were tomatoes. You know, it was a very good chili. And that filled me up. And then I had... when I came home, I had, what did I had some, what I have, I don't know what I had. I probably had some cottage cheese in the hamburger patty or something, but I'm eating plenty. I'm just not hungry, and I'm not obsessed about food. I'm not thinking every minute, sometimes I would just stand mindlessly looking in the cupboard or the refrigerator because, I don't know, there had to be there had to be something that I could eat. And I just don't do it anymore. I have other things in my life I do, and I'm active. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at. So I am down 35.6 pounds. I don't have a big desire for sweets. I don't have a big desire for chips. But like I said today, I had some of those baked potato chips, and I'm trying to think if I've had any candy really. Well, I do once in a while at work. I'll suck on a hard candy, um, but really not too often. And I don't eat candy really any other time. But if I wanted it, I would. There are no off limit things. Now, for anyone that maybe is thinking about this, let me tell you the good and the bad. Okay. Um, The good is you lose weight consistently. The big good for me is the head noise is gone. I don't obsess or worry about food. I don't worry that I'm not going to get my fair share. I don't worry that there's not enough. I just don't worry about food. I don't worry if you take a bite of my food that I got cheated and, get your own kind of thing. I don't worry about all that. But some of the side effects are constipation. So for me, it's not a real issue because I stay on top of it. I make sure I get fiber. It's like any diet. If you're eating a lot of protein and you're not getting fiber, or, the sugar really helps move things along. And I'm not getting a lot of sugar. So, constipation is something that I'm mindful of. I haven't had a major issue with it because as soon as I realized that, well, I haven't gone in a day or two, then I need to start doing something that's going to help, take some fiber or drink. I have a supplement I drink. Some people get diarrhea, which is just completely the opposite. Now, one of the things this medication does is it's a slow digestive process. It keeps the food in your stomach longer, so it keeps you full. And your body metabolizes it slower. So your body isn't thinking it's not getting food and it's going to starve. And so when it goes through slower, that's when you tend to get more constipated, I think. If you're having, I have a lot of protein because I want to keep up my muscle mass as much as I can. And by the way, I don't know if I told you, I'm 68 years old, and muscle's really important when you're a senior because you're already losing muscle and bone and all that. So for me, it's really important to make sure I'm getting enough protein. Now, I started out at 238 pounds. I'm going to lose a lot of fat, and I expect I'm going to lose muscle too. Because when I'm 238 pounds, it takes more muscle to carry my body around than it does when I'm 140 or 150 pounds. So that's okay. That's expected with any diet. And I know they really harp on the fact that you lose a lot of muscle. You really don't. Now, if you go on these medications and let the medication do the work, and it will, and you eat junk food and you eat sugar, then yeah, you're probably going to lose more muscle than if you ate protein. That's just the way it is. It's also the same if you have gastric bypass, which I had in 2003. The difference was I lost the weight with gastric bypass, but I didn't keep it off. I ate my way right through it. I had to prove to myself I could eat. And I didn't lose the head noise. My brain kept telling me I want to eat. So, yes, you'll lose muscle, but remember, when you're not carrying around almost 250 pounds or an extra 90 to 100 pounds, I mean, just think about carrying around 100 pounds. a 100-pound barbell or something. Carrying that around all day is going to make you need to have more muscle because you're going to have to lift it. I don't have to do that. I don't have to lift it going up the stairs and lift it just walking or breathing or sitting. So with less weight, you need less muscle. So, and remember, I'm not a doctor. Not a doctor. So I feel good. The side effects are people get constipation, diarrhea, the main side effects, nausea. I've had nausea. When I started on 5, I had nausea pretty bad the first couple days, the first 2 weeks. And it subsided. So when I went to 7.5 the other day, I thought, oh man, I increased my dose and I did it a day early because the head noise. I also did it because I took the shot on Wednesday instead of Thursday because I had to work on Friday. And I got really bad head noise when I did the 5. So I thought when I went to the 7.5, the same thing was going to happen because I'm increasing it, right? And it didn't. In fact, it's really weird. I didn't have any side effects with 7.5. I didn't feel tired. I didn't feel nauseous. I didn't feel... The only thing was the head noise went away. So the medication did its job, and the head noise went away, and I didn't have that nausea. I was surprised. So it is a couple days into week 13. I feel great. As I told you, I was 203.2. Now, I don't know if you've ever been in the 200s. I know a lot of people are maybe high hundreds or something when they lose weight. One of the big things when you're in the 200s is to get to Wonderland, because to be in the 100s, to be out of the 200s is just something to really celebrate. So I was going to do before and after pictures at week 12 because I figured that's that's 3 months of being on this GLP-1. So I thought I would do my before and after pictures, which I took some pictures before I started. And I have decided that I'm going to do it when I hit Wonderland. So it may be next week. I don't know. That's 3.2 pounds. I don't think I'll lose that much in a week. 1 week I lost, I think 3.6. Oh no, I lost 1 week. I lost a lot, but every other week I've lost 1.8 to 2.3, like that. So it'll probably be a couple weeks, but I will do my before and after pictures. I've also started thinking of so many things I want to do. Anyone that watches my channel prior to this knows I was doing shopping and couponing videos, and I love doing that. And I love it enables me to be able to help other people too. But I've been trying to think of some things I can do to travel. And I've been watching a lot of videos on cruising. Now, I used to cruise years ago, and for a long time I've been wanting to cruise, and I can't find people that want to cruise. You know, no one that I know, my daughter, my sister, none of them want to go on a cruise. And I'm like, well, maybe I need to do it alone. And I've done a lot of things alone, and I don't mind doing it alone. I look at it as an adventure. And so I think next year I'm going to look to go on a cruise. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. I'll take some pictures when I go and show you the sites and places I've been. But that's probably about it. I do have a new doctor. She's working hand in hand with me. She's wonderful. She moved my medication up. What else? Anything I can't tolerate? No, there isn't anything that I can't eat or tolerate. There isn't anything once in a while I feel tired, but honestly, I've had more energy because I've dropped the weight. 35 pounds is a lot of weight to drop. Now I still have probably, I don't know, 60 pounds to go, maybe less, maybe a little less. I'm thinking 90 pounds total, but 100's a round number. So I'll just have to see when I get there. I really don't know. Um, I know I did tape this video and the whole thing. I taped it twice and there was no sound and my mic wasn't working. So hopefully it's working this time and I can get this video out to you. But other than that, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will be back next week, week 13, with my weigh-in, and hopefully I'll be closer to that Wonderland and my before and after pictures. I did take my before pictures in a bathing suit, so I haven't even put it on. I hope it still fits. I've had some clothes that just don't fit anymore. They're big, baggy, like clown pants. So, but I have a lot of pants that, are smaller sizes from prior weight loss. So I am getting into I have a lot of like brand new clothes that are smaller sizes. So I still have a ways before I have to go out and do some shopping. But I hope you're having a great day. I hope if you decide to go on this journey, you will watch some videos and prepare yourself, but it is going to be a life-changing, exciting, and I don't really think you'll regret it. But like I said, check with your doctor and work hand in hand with them. And if your doctor doesn't know a lot about the GLP-1s, which I think most of them do now, but if they don't, then you may want to um, find a doctor or a telehealth that will actually work with you. So that and my health numbers are getting better. I'm feeling better. I'm more active. And yeah, I am so thankful for this journey. Okay, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you soon.